and welcome to the seventh episode of Goals Driven Life YouTube channel. I'm Ravi, your host for the channel. Since I do content on two different themes, life vision and goal setting on one, and the other one is called the Wealth Goals series, that is on money and wealth creation. I have created two separate playlists on my channel so that you don't get mixed up with the two different themes. So, hope that helps you. Before I begin with the topic for today, I'm excited to reveal our first life reset retreat that is happening in Alapi, Kerala in the month of January 31st to be precise, and ends on February 2nd. So, this is where 15 like minded people get together for a personal transformation experience for 2 days amidst a tranquil nature and one of the very beautiful nature resorts there. So it's going to be an immersive experience, close knit, and for 2 days, and we will be spending time with workshops on life visioning, goal setting, and having a lot of fun in that process. So go to goalsdrivenlife.com to find more information about the retreat and let us know if you want to join. I think we have six more slots left for today, and grab them before they are gone. All right, so coming to the topic for today. So, in the last few episodes, we have spoken about the fundamentals of goal setting, the power of committing to goals, why goals driven life is growth driven life, and why progress is equal to happiness. Now we gradually move towards topics of actual goal setting process. But there is still another hurdle before straight away jumping into goal setting. And let me explain that for you. Now, the reason intentional goals driven life is a radical thing to do is because it is initiative driven. That means goals push you to take action. When you write a goal clearly on a piece of paper, you are actually taking charge to change things in your life for the better. For example, when you write, I want to shed 8 kilos in the next 6 months, it is actually a start towards taking charge of your life. But there is something more that one must do before starting to write goals, and that is forming the vision of how the rest of your life is going to be. For example, if the vision of your life is to live a healthy life forever, the results would be completely different than saying, I would want to look good for my wedding in a year's time from now. The results drastically differ according to the kind of vision that you set for yourself. The people with more success and fulfilling lives start with envisioning how the rest of their life should be. And they do that by envisioning a glorious life. Because if you want to imagine a future, why not a grand one? It doesn't cost you much to envision, right? Now, the nature of goal setting is such that if your vision is not big and audacious, it will not appeal to you to pursue. You're more likely to succeed when your goals are bigger and bolder. I will do another episode on the power and practicality of picking bigger, bolder goals. Now, my favorite quote is this. I do not know where it comes from, but it's very appealing. And it says, you will never achieve anything other than your highest aspiration. For example, if your goal is to build the biggest house on your street, you will stop at building the biggest house on your street because that was your highest aspiration. But if you had an aspiration to build the biggest house in the city, you would not stop till you build one. And that is why it's worth repeating the quote, you will never achieve anything other than your highest aspiration. So, if you have to dream a future, why not dream the most glorious future? A future of stupendous success and achievement. Now, I'm reminded of another quote by Nelson Mandela who said, there is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you are capable of living. Yes, this comes from Nelson Mandela. Now, it is forming this vision of your life that will help you set the rightly aligned goals. Otherwise, your goals would be random and haphazard. Let me give you an example on my mistakes in my life where I set goals without a vision. Most of my goals were random. I used to dabble from one stuff to another, and it did not have any certain purpose other than giving me some adventure or adrenaline. For example, close to 9 years ago, I founded Ignite Hyderabad along with a bunch of friends when living in Hyderabad. Then I moved to Singapore and we founded Ignite Singapore. Now, Ignite is a shorter version of Speakers Forum like TED. And then I also helped build a debating platform called Debate Central when I was in Hyderabad, India. There was also a time when I was trying hard to build a Burning Man equivalent in India. As you can see, I was involved in a lot of random stuff which had no definitive purpose other than, say, challenging myself. I do not know why I was doing what I was doing, and there was no definite vision behind my actions. But since a few years, I have made it a point to create an intentional life vision for myself. Now, whichever projects I pick, whatever goals I chase, I ensure that they are aligned to my future vision. My life vision was to create a life of success and achievement. Now, what does success mean? Success could mean personal prosperity, a fine home, vacations, travel, financial security, giving your children or your next generation maximum advantages. Success could also mean winning admiration from your colleagues, leadership, being looked up to by people in your profession, business, or even your social circle. Success could also mean freedom, right? Freedom from worries, fears, frustrations, and failures. Success could mean self respect, continuously finding more real happiness and satisfaction from life, being able to do more for people who depend upon you. Success could mean winning on all the areas of your life that you operate. Now, I have written down the most glorious vision of my life in all these areas. But sadly, not many people envision a grand future like this. Very few people draw a clear picture of their future. Most people just live by the day and chase random and haphazard goals. They let life happen to them instead of designing a life that they want. So, if you get my message right, having a life vision is the key. Everything else in your life emerges out of your life vision. Without a life vision, you are like a rudderless ship in a sea without direction. Having a glorious, success led vision can completely alter the course of your life. And all goals will then be aligned to your life vision. And you would automatically then say no or yes to projects depending upon whether they are aligned to your life vision. Today, I have more clarity on which projects to say yes to and decline the others. In the next video, I'm going to talk specifically about how to craft your life vision and how to write your mission statements. I will also share you my own mission statement that I wrote a few years ago and which is very sacred to me, but that is something that I have never revealed to the outside world. In the life reset retreat that we do, we take help of many visioning tools to craft our own life vision. If you're interested, do attend one of our upcoming life reset retreats. Well, that's all that I had for today. If you want to join enriching conversations on life vision, goal setting, and general positivity, please subscribe to our Facebook group where we have close to 400 people engaging in rich conversations. I also write some kick ass inspirational content on my blog. So please go to goalsdrivenlife.com and subscribe to my blog. Thank you and see you soon.